3, 2, back. Harlem She Code, back. Caden Song Combo, back. Now Thiago, back. The Premier League is back. Salah down the wing, back. KDB top ins, back. Proudly's free kick king, back. The Premier League is back. Yo, they're like, who's that guy? If I listen to hits it, get a bullseye. Mitrovic on fire, play like Amaron, he got desire. Old Trafford under the lights, retro shirts like Ian Wright. Starboy Saka in attack. Zaha, push her the full back, back. Rash rash baby, baby, back. Noisy, noisy fans, back. OT pies in the stands, back. The Premier League is back. Pep losing his mind, back. Super Mick Arteta, back. Who can handle the pressure, back. The Premier League is back.
Wow, I love that.
I was built to be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, though I believe. I know I can count on me, so stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. Here we go, it's getting close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's just like that's how it is, 'cause we have our strengths and weaknesses. Oh, I have vision, can't you see? I'm on the move, make way for me. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself up. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions.
Yes, stand up for the champion. Yes, we are back in the studio and glad to be back once again for the new season, 2023-2024 season. Guess who is back? The Premier League is back. Heartland cheat code is back. Just yesterday, the guy who scored 36 goals, 8 assists in 35 league games for Manchester City scored a brace in their first game in the EPL 2023-2024 season. Kane and Son are also back, but unfortunately for Tottenham Hotspur, Kane will not be doing the lily white jersey this season, and of course, he just completed a move to Bayern Munich, the German champion. Mount and Thiago are also back. Mount will be playing for Manchester United. He left Chelsea to Manchester United, and of course, the Premier League is back. Salah down the wing back, and Kevin De Bruyne, top beast, is also back. He got injured yesterday for the 3-0 thumping of newly promoted Burnley Football Club, coached by former Manchester City defender Vicente Company. Ivan Toney also is back, the penalty king, and Premier League is back. Just yesterday, Manchester City defeated their host by 3-0. Who is also that guy? James Maddison. Yes, He has also left Leicester City, who were relegated last season, and will be playing it straight for Tottenham Hotspur. He got the Bull's Eye and Mitrovic also for Fulham United. Played like Amiron. He got the Desire Old Trafford under the lights, retro chairs like Iron Wright, and star boy Saka, the golden boy of English football, will also be doing the Gunners part today, this afternoon, when they will be hosting Nottingham Forest in the LA Cup. Who is also back? Zaha. Of course, unfortunately, he has left the English Premier League to Turkey side Galatasaray. Rice baby, the guy who won the European Conference Cup with West Ham United. He joined Arsenal for a fee of £105 million. Noisy fans are also back, and guess what? The confusion surrounding Salcido, the guy who plays for Brighton FC, and of course there is a two-horse race bidding between Liverpool and Chelsea right now. But it's like Liverpool have walked away from that deal, and it's all the way Chelsea going to pay a whopping sum, a British transfer record of £115 million. My producer is proud of being a Chelsea fan this morning. Yes, stand up for the champion, Manchester City, 3 times in a row EPL champion, and of course, let's see if they're going to make it 4 out of 4 times they say will tell. And of course, on this note, I'm saying good morning and welcome Koko Aguda, Surulere the Sports City here in Lagos. The entire nation, we are saying welcome to Sports On Vidastreamradio, with just sincerely John Mark Chidebere Clement. After a long haul, we went on break after the season ended, and we are back for the very first edition of Sports On Vidastreamradio, the station that entertains you globally. Join us. You can listen to us via app and download on Google Play Store and of course your iOS device. Yes, it is that Saturday. All the sporting enthusiasts who would like to listen to us as we dive into multiple layers of sports news, local and international match previews, insightful interviews, transfer rumors, and the latest sporting debates here on Sports On Vidastreamradio. Are you looking to take your business to the next level in sports? Sports Partnership can help you achieve differentiation and drive business through content-driven and multi-channel campaign. We live in a world of content. Consumption avenue like the internet, television, radio, and podcasts and more have allowed sport fans to bet themselves into clutches of the media. Sadly, not all content is created equally. There is a select group of sports teams shows that rise above their competition. Sports, I guarantee you, is one of those sports shows on online radio. You want to know more? Just book a call with us on 0809 093 4755. I'll take that again. 0809 093 4755. No one can stop Sports On Vidastreamradio. That's how we do it live on Vidastreamradio. Sports is the show, and we are going on a break. After we come back, Premier League is back, the La Liga is here, and of course, the ongoing FIFA Women's World Cup 2 quarterfinal matches today will be bringing you live updates here from the studio of Sports On Vidastreamradio. After the short break, just stay tuned.
It's North Day, and it ain't either why we be the best team alive. It's North Day, and it ain't either why we be the best team alive. It's North Day, and it ain't either why we be the best team alive. It's North Day, let's get it, ain't either why we be the best team alive. That's what you just talk to the mic. Got a new flow that you just don't like. I'll tell you what, I'm actually like this. Actually, bored, I'm something I like. And I rest lost, I'm something I mic. Captain Come to with 20 man in a day, stand up everything that's up in the hand. Nothing, N-A-N-E, the why we be the best team alive. It's nothing, N-A-N-E, the why we be the best team alive. It's nothing, N-A-N-E, the why we be the best team alive. It's nothing, N-A-N-E, the why we be the best team alive. I used to be.
Stretch mixtape.
Stand up for the champion, and I was built to be among the best this morning. Yes, 20 FIBA's Women's World Cup going on in New Zealand and Australia, co-hosting the competition. Just taking us back to the round of 16 fixtures, where our own Super Falcons first shot 4-2 on penalties to the three Lioness of England, and of course I will be giving us a recap of what transpired in the round of 16 matches. It was Switzerland 1, Spain 5, Japan 3, Norway 1, Netherlands 2, South Africa 0, Sweden 0, United States of America 0, and that game ended 5-4 on penalties in favor of the Swedes. England-Nigeria played a 120 minutes goalless draw, and of course the three Lioness went on to qualify for the quarterfinal 4-2 on penalties. Australia 2, Denmark 0, Colombia 1, Jamaica 0, France 4, Morocco 0. And here in the quarterfinals, yesterday we had two games were played yesterday in the quarterfinals, and it was Spain edging out the Netherlands after extra time by 2-1. Sweden defeating Japan by also 2-1, and today it is going down to the wire, and of course I'm going to see probably a penalty shootout coming on in that game between Australia and France. As it stands right now, it is still 0-0 between Australia and France. They are into the second extra 15 minutes, and in no time the referee will be calling this shot, and they will be going into the penalty shootout. By 11:30 Nigerian time, it will be England against Colombia, the last quarterfinal game in the FIFA Women's World Cup 2023, co-hosted by Australia and New Zealand. Straight away to what we have in the transfer rumor news this morning, and number one on the list is the news concerning Moses Sosido, the guy who is being, looked after by Chelsea and Liverpool. Chelsea are ready to increase their offer for Brighton midfielder, just like I've said, after Liverpool had a £111 million bid for the 21-year-old Ecuador international accepted. This is according to Guardian. The big Chelsea are preparing could worth a British record £115 million, according to Sky Sports. And Liverpool made their move for Sosido after receiving encouragement from the players' camp that he was open to a move, but the players' stance then changed, according to Daily Mirror. Chelsea are also agreeing a deal for Southampton 19-year-old midfielder Romeo Lavia as they try to sign both the Belgian and Sosido. Liverpool remain interested in Lavia and are expected to hold further talks with Southampton about the player, according to Sky Sports. Chelsea's move to bring in 24-year-old United States midfielder Tyler Adams from Leeds United for £20 million has broken down. Manchester City are set to make another bid for Western midfielder Lucas Paqueta after having an initial £70 million offer for the 25-year-old Brazilian international rejected. According to Football Insider and the Hammers, West Ham United want more than £90 million for the Brazilian. Wow, this is crazy. Every football club want more money for their sorted player. Manchester City defender Joe Cancelo is back on Barcelona's radar, with the 29-year-old Portuguese international agent trying to arrange a deal. Aston Villa are waiting for an answer from Galatasaray after making a bid which includes a €3 million loan fee and €20 million option to buy for Italian attacking midfielder Nicolo Zaniolo, who is 24 years old, according to super agent Fabrizio Romano. And Arsenal have set a £30 million price tag for 24-year-old Japan defender Takehiro Tomiyasu, who is attracting interest from Inter Milan. Sheffield United have agreed a £15 million deal to sign Coventry City 26-year-old Brazilian-born Dutch midfielder Gustavo Hammer. This is according to the Daily Telegraph. And with this, these are the latest news from the transfer rumor mill this morning concerning the sorted players who are trying to make moves from their parents' club to other football clubs that are looking for their services before the end of the transfer window. And of course, we also have some top news this morning coming from boxing, tennis, and of course the one we have here is concerning Anthony Joshua. Is going to have a bout this evening, and of course former two-time heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua, 25-3, 22 knockout, cannot afford to lose when he takes on Robert the Nordic Nightmare Helenius. 32-34, 21 knockout at the O2 Arena in London, England, this Saturday night, today, with a bout against former WBC heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder in the offing in Saudi Arabia in January next year. Coming off second best could put that fight in jeopardy. Finland Helenius, who is 39 years old, was drafted in as a late replacement after original opponent Dillian White was crashed a week out from the bout following a failed drug test. Wilder blasted away Helenius in the opening round of their clash last October, and Joshua knows there will be comparison made with his performance. He said, and I quote, "I cannot fail. That is good pressure. Fight hard and win," Joshua said. There are always going to be comparison, but this is my fight with Helenius, not Wilder's fight or anyone else's fight. It is just me and him. The fight will be just the second one for Joshua with his new trainer Derek James following his unanimous point decision victory over French contender Jermaine Franklin back in April this year. And of course, he is expecting a top challenge from his contender Helenius, who is one week removed from an easy third round knockout overmatched Michael Meloni in his homeland last Saturday night. Straight away to WTA tennis, and it is Samansinova doubles up to reach Montreal semi-finals, and of course he went 2 for 2 at the Omni Banque Nationale in Montreal on Friday to keep her best ever WTA 1000 rounds going into the semi-finals. Samansinova previously 0-4 in the round of 16 at WTA 1000s beat Arena Sabalenka in nearly 3 hours in a day session. and bounced back under the light to beat Belinda Bencic 6-4, 6-4 to book her place in the Final Four. The number 15 seed never lost serve in 1 hour and 49 minutes, serving all 5 breakpoints Bencic had and broke serve once in the last stages of each set to improve 4-1 all time against the Swiss. Yes, let me take us back to what is really happening to the FIFA's Women World Cup going on in Australia and New Zealand. Let's see what is happening in the game between Austria and France. It is still going on, and it is still goalless between Australia and France. The host country, co-hosted country, Australia, locking horns with the ladies from France. It is 113 minutes so far played, and of course it is still goalless in that particular encounter. Yes, back to our top stories. Top rank Alcaraz forced to fall in Toronto quarterfinals. Frustrated world number 1 Carlos Alcaraz was knocked out of the ATP Toronto Masters 6-3, 4-6, 6-3 yesterday as American Tommy Paul ended the Spaniard's 14-match winning streak. Top-seeded Alcaraz was unable to escape the poor form that has plagued him all week as he prepares for a US Open title defense starting in just over 2 weeks. The 20-year-old muttered to himself and chastised his play during a match lasting more than 2.25 hours. Paul, ranked 14th, repeated his defeat of the Spaniard a year ago in Montreal's second round and now await a semi-final opponent from 6th seed Jannik Sinner and French showman Gael Monfils. These are the big stories coming from the international scene, and of course we'll be going local, and we have so much. Just 3 big stories concerning Nigeria, and we have the one coming from the Commonwealth Youth Games. Team Nigeria set new record, wins 3 gold medals on the final day, and with 3 gold medals, 1 of each. Wow, this is an interesting one coming from Team Nigeria, making the nations proud in Trinidad and Tobago, where the Commonwealth Youth Games took place and of course ended last Thursday. And of course we say congratulations to Team Nigeria coming behind Australia, England, South Scotland and South Africa. Yes, down to basketball. FIBA Olympic pre-qualifying tournament, Nigeria power ranking, and of course ahead of the pre-Olympic qualifying tournament in Nigeria, anything looks possible for the 8 nations taking part. So what better time to review the highly anticipated power rankings, with the competition starting on August the 14th, and with the top 10 players to watch list having been issued along with a preview of both groups. You can now check out our countdown prediction from 8 of to the coveted number 1 sports. Power ranking. Nigeria, of course, is being ranked number 1, Senegal number 2, Tunisia number 3, Cameroon number 4, Mali number 5, Congo DR number 6, Guinea 7, and Uganda number 8. That is the power ranking concerning the FIBA Africa basketball ranking in Africa. In number 8, Uganda. It is often hard to evaluate Uganda's free potential and predict where they can end up at major continental competitions. Mainly because of the team's inconsistency, at times Uganda look capable of competing against heavyweight teams on the continent just as much as they can struggle against some of the lower ranked teams. Guinea, number 7, have Diallo, Hafakaba and rising star Mara on the squad as confirmed by head coach Zetko. It's great news for Guinea, plus adding Shannon Evans is everything they could have asked for. However, the coach team will need a productive bench, which is often their Achilles heel. In number 6, it is Congo DR, another team that desperately needs to implement a consistent program to capitalize from the immense pool of talented players as their potential disposer. In number 5, Mali, it remains to be seen what Mali have to offer after pulling out of the 2023 FIBA Basket World Cup African qualifiers. Obviously, Mali did poorly in the FIBA Afro CAN last month, but the team's talent and potential is never in question. Cameroon City, number 4, are headed to Lagos with a relatively new team compared to the one that finished 0-3 at the FIBA African in Luanda. And the return of former Cameroonian international Alfred Aboya at the helm of the Indomitable Lions might just bring a new playing star. Number 3, the Carthage Eagles of Tunisia. A return of Mario Palmer at the helm of Tunisia after the abrupt departure of Eman Konta represent a major boost for the reigning African champions, and they desperately need to return to their glory days after missing out on the qualification to this year's FIBA Basket World Cup. Sitting number 2, Senegal, one of Senegal's most coveted aspirations in the Olympics, the only African heavyweight that hasn't appeared in the Olympics in the last 4 decades. Senegal look at the FIBA Olympic pre-qualifying tournament in Lagos as an opportunity to rewrite history. And number 1, Nigeria. In the build-up to the FIBA Olympic pre-qualifying tournament, Nigeria cannot contemplate any other result on home soil, and that is what makes them the number 1 team in this power ranking. But can they be challenged? Absolutely, they can. Can they live up to expectation? Well, quite simply, they have to. Do they have the team and coaching staff to successfully protect their home court? Yes, the Tigers have a decent team, but the game against Senegal on Monday, August 14, will tell us more about this team's actual identity and reality. Yes, we'll be going straight after the short break to the very big league, the EPL, that came back on air yesterday. And I know most of our listeners might be wondering or might be expecting to hear what we have to say concerning the EPL that was back yesterday. 2023-2024 season. After the short break, don't go anywhere. It is still Sports On Vidastreamradio, the station that entertains you globally. And just before we go on the short break, the game is still on between Australia and France. It is still goalless in the World FIFA Women's World Cup in Australia and New Zealand. The Premier League is back. Manchester City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United, Liverpool, they are all in the quest for this season's Premier League title race, and of course 380 games. Yes, 380 games, 20 teams vying, and at the end of the day, one team will be crowned champions, and of course, who will that champion be? Your guess will be as good as mine. And of course, not forgetting last season, Manchester City, right away with the title after Arsenal bottling sitting at the top spots for 248 days and just crashing a few days to go. And of course, after this commercial break, it is the English Premier League, the weirdest football league in the world. Just stay tuned.
50,000 naira each every 2 weeks from June 1st, 2023 until May 31st, 2024. To qualify for the electronic raffle draw taking place every 2 weeks, simply open a Zenith Bank account or reactivate your account if it is currently inactive or dormant. Fund your account with 5,000 naira. Get a physical or virtual Zenith Bank debit card and register on the Zenith One app. Register 966#. That's what it takes. To find out more, please visit www.zenithbank.com/betterlife or engage with us on our verified social media handles or call Zenith Direct on +2341 278 7000 0904 085 7000 or 0700 Zenith Bank.
Imagine say you perform, enter party, plenty food dey go round, but na only small chops reach you, even though you wear shebi.
Chai, that thing dey pay.
Or you don pay all your NEPA bill, say don dey wait, but as they bring everybody light, na only you dey forget.
Chai, that thing dey pay.
Na so e be sef, when credit full your phone, but you no fit take am call as you like.
Chai, that thing dey pay. But with Airtel Talk More, you get 5 times bonus to call all networks. No story, no restriction. Recharge and dial *234# to enjoy this offer. Airtel, the smartphone network.
Share a mentor's make a friend. Stick together till the end. Share a mentor, socialize. Share mentors and be nice. Share a
Mentos candy. Crunchy outside, chewy inside.
Enjoy Mentos, have some fun.
Mentos candy. Who says no to Mentos?
Share a Mentos, make a friend. Stick together till the end. Share a Mentos, socialize. 2022. Back. Harlem She Code. Back. Cadence on combo. Back. Mountain Tiago. Back. The Premier League is back. Salad down the wing. Back. KDB top bins. Back. Proudly free kick king. Back. The Premier League is back. Yo, they're like, who's that guy? If Madison hits it, you get a bullseye. Mitrovic on fire. Play like Amaran, he got the desire. Oh, traffic under the lights. Retro shirts like Ian Wright. Starboy, Sakura attack. Zaha, push her the full back. Back. Rash, baby. Back. Noisy fans. Back. OT pies in the stands. Back. The Premier League is back. Pep losing his mind. Back. Super Mika Tech. Back. The Premier League is back.
He's losing his mind.
To be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have patiently. I have vision. I know I can count on me. Stand up for the champions. For champions. Stand up.
Yes, stand up for the champion. Let Burnley breathe. And it was 3-0 against Burnley yesterday. Manchester City, the Premier League champion, thumping Burnley. Just promoted from the championship in the English top flight football in the English Premier League. And of course, can you believe it is back already? No. Well, we can't either. Despite what was technically the first normal off-season for the Premier League since the COVID-19 pandemic began, the summer has flown by and the 2023-2024 season kicked off yesterday with Vincent Kompany Burnley hosting his former club and defending treble winners Manchester City. Of course, they were whitewashed yesterday by 3-0. Man City made it a hat-trick of Premier League titles when they won the treble last season. Now they have a new target. Are they going to become the first team to win the EPL title 4 times in a row? Just like my producer said before he just went out, Pep Guardiola was given a yellow card because of his hungry for more titles. Pep Guardiola's side are aiming to become the first team in 135-year history of the English League football to be crowned 4 times in a row. And the challenge for everyone else is to stop Man City. Yes, the challenge for the other 19 teams is to stop Man City from achieving this feat of 135 years history to becoming the first team to win the EPL title 4 times in a row. Not even Manchester United or Chelsea in their days of glory days. Arsenal faltered in the final weeks of last season after spending 248 days at the top of the table. The big elephant, just like we said, I'm an Arsenal fan, putting on my jersey, and of course by 12:30 this afternoon we will be hosting Nottingham Forest at the Emirates Stadium. And we did last this time, and who else will figure at the top? Time they say we tell. This is a new season, and of course Arsenal's 248 days at the top, and just 48 days more to go. They bottled it up, and Man City were crowned the EPL champion for the 5th time in 6 years. The question on everyone's lips this morning: can Manchester United build on the 3rd place finish by mounting a serious title bid for their first time since they were champions in 2013? Newcastle are back in the UEFA Champions League this season after a 20-year absence, but will they stay in the top 4 of the EPL? Could Liverpool be contenders again? Can Tottenham Hotspur or Chelsea FC rise from the mid-table under new managers? Of course, Chelsea presently has a new manager in the person of Mauricio Pochettino, and of course Tottenham also equally has a new manager. Or will anyone else be in the mix? Have your say on Sports On Vidastreamradio this morning. You can call us. We are taking your call. It is 0809 093 4755. I'll take that again. 0809 093 4755, and our WhatsApp number 0809 575 0967. You can drop your comments, join the conversation, have your say, and let's have your contribution this morning. Sports On Vidastreamradio with yours sincerely, John C. Clement behind the mic. And of course, it is still going on in Australia and New Zealand, in the game between Australia and France. It is penalty shootout, and who is of course, as it stands, it is still 1-1. France just made it 2. France just made this 2. It is France 2, Australia 1 in the penalty shootout. That is a live update all the way from Australia on Sports On Vidastreamradio as we are previewing the top games we have for our listeners in the EPL. And of course, not forgetting that the La Liga also came back yesterday, and Valencia defeat league winners Sevilla in the La Liga opener yesterday. And of course, France is still up by 2-1 in the FIBA's Women's World Cup. Yes, for the games we have today in the English Premier League, we are still expecting your calls to come in. And of course, Australia are to have their kick now. It is still France 2, Australia 1. Australia is going to take this one, coming from Australia. And of course, let's see if she's going to find the back of the net. Here she goes, and it's in. 2 to Australia, 2 to France. Yes, in the English Premier League is back, and of course the early kickoff this afternoon is going to be between Arsenal and Nottingham Forest. Just a match preview of what we are likely to be expecting, and France steps up to take this one. Number 9 jersey for the feminine team of France. She steps 1-2 and is in. That is France 3, Australia 2. Yes, in the game between Arsenal and Nottingham Forest. Today, we will be having games in the La Liga also, and it is Real Sociedad against Girona, Las Palmas against Real Mallorca, and Atletico Bilbao against Real Madrid. Some games will be coming in the English League 1 and English League 2. We have some fixtures for us in case you are a pointer, and probably you're going to put your money where your mouth is, and it is going to be Oxford against Castley, Peterborough against Charlton, Port Vale against Trading, Stevenage against Shrewsbury, Bristol Rovers against Barnsley, Bolton against Derby County, Cheltenham against Bolton Wanderers, Exeter against Blackpool, Fleetwood against Cambridge United, Leighton Orient against Portsmouth, the former team of our own Wakwakanu, Lincoln City against Wycombe, and Wigan against Northampton. In League 2, we have Newport against Doncaster, Wimbledon FC against Wrexham. Not forgetting, this Wrexham defeated Manchester United in this preseason. And Harrogate Town against Forest Green, Mansfield against Morecambe, MK Dons, Mintigayans, the home of economists, against Tranmere Rovers, North County against Grimsby, and Salford City against Crawley. Swindon against Crewe Alexandra, Warsaw against Stockport County, Gillingham against Accrington Stanley, Bradford against Colchester, Barrow against Sutton United. Yes, still in the English Premier League. Tomorrow we're going to be having our first Super Sunday, and it's going to be the game between Chelsea and Liverpool. Already, Chelsea have won the first game against Liverpool this season, and it might interest you to know. And that game is the bidding war between Chelsea and Liverpool concerning Moses Sosido of Brighton FC, and of course tomorrow at Stamford Bridge is going to be a Super Sunday showdown. The goalkeeper saved it. Arnold, number 18 jersey, the goalkeeper of the female team of Australia, just saved that one. Wow, what a great save from jersey number 5. And the Australian goalkeeper just moved towards her left and she saved that one, keeping hopes alive for her team to see if they are going to secure a semi-final ticket. As the it is 6-6, 6 for Australia, 6 for France. If Australia scores this, it will be all over and they will be in the semi-final. 1, 2, 3, she steps back, she comes forward. Exactly 1, 2, 3, and she, oh, wow, she missed it also. Ha! This game is so interesting, and the both goalkeepers, are living up to expectation. Yes, for Super Sunday clash in the English Premier League, Chelsea Liverpool as number 23 Chelsea for France stands forward to take her own kick. Number 23 Chelsea, Haverena is just standing, 19 years old. She missed it again. Woo! She misses it, and it is Australia to play for. Australia to play for. It is still 6 for Australia, 6 for France. Match preview: Chelsea Liverpool. Chelsea kick off a new season era under Mauricio Pochettino, and the Blues take on rivals Liverpool to kick off their campaign. They won only 6 home league matches last season, and record they will only look to improve upon. Liverpool have lost key midfielders this summer, and their first team squad does not look light. A lack of defensive cover may prove, and just as we speak, Australia have just edged out France in the quarterfinal. They have just edged France, and they remain in the FIFA Women's World Cup as the host nation. And of course, by 11:30, the last game will be coming up, and it is between England and Colombia. My producer is not just happy, and it's like he places his money on France. Well, next time, better luck, France, and of course Australia. Just winners in the game between them and France, and of course it is 7-6 on penalty shootout. And just as we continue to preview, Liverpool have lost key midfielders this summer in the likes of Fabinho, Henderson, Firmino, who have all went to Saudi Arabian Pro League, to cash in. To cash in the money, and of course, and their first team squad does not look like. A lack of defensive cover may prove costly, though they do have the firepower to put anything to the sword. And these have traditionally been low-scoring affair, and the last 6 games between Chelsea and Liverpool have ended in a draw. lead us to our destiny, just like as the female team of the Australians are singing this moment. Have edged out the female team of France by 7-6 in the penalty shootout. And of course, we're having big games also coming from the Scottish Premier League. It is Aberdeen against Celtic. Runaway champions last season, Celtic Football Club. Motherwell will be hosting Albania and Heart against Kilmarnock. In the Belgian Pro League Jupiler Liga, St. Truiden, that is for tomorrow, against Anderlecht. The former club are owned Celestine Babayaro and Cercle Brugge against Genk, Eupen against Club Brugge, Sporting Charleroi against Standard Liège, and Westerlo against Genk. Time they say it's not on our side, and I want to say thank you to everyone who have taken our time this morning to listen to us on Top Sports on Vidastreamradio. Please don't forget that if you want to do business, if you are looking for where to do business, Top Sports on Vidastreamradio is a place to be. Just give us a call and we'll talk more and we'll see how we'll take your business to another level. And it is 0809 093 4755. It is the number to call. We'll take your business to another level. Top Sports on Vidastreamradio, the very first edition, 2023-2024 season. And of course, Man City, just yesterday, 3 goals against Burnley FC, 3 goals, 3 points, sitting comfortably at the top of the EPL at the moment. And Arsenal will be hosting Nottingham Forest. Time 12:30. Just go sit in front of the screen and enjoy good football. Even if I'm not predicting because my crystal ball have not given me any. Wow!